probably way too dark to see this. It's dark, it's cold. A few more minutes to start. Everybody, just passed, what are we at? 4 3/4 miles-ish. Just past the first aid station. Doing really well so far. Again, having to keep myself from going too fast. But pretty run. Sun's just coming out. Doing good. Alright, just passed second aid station, just over 9 miles. Got to the major climb at Snow Snout. It sucked. It was very slow. It was a nice 30-minute mile. But yeah, doing pretty well. Hip flexor's a little bit sore, surprisingly, but other than that, doing good. The third aid station, just over half marathon. Well, I'm kind of struggling. Hip flexor is really giving me an issue. I twisted my ankle at one point, and that's making it hard to run. Just trying to keep going. Across mile 19, and really fearing that this is going to be a DNF. My ankle is just almost non-functional beyond a very slow walk. Using my poles pretty much the last 5 miles. So I'm going to get to the aid station. Hopefully get it taped up and see where we go from there. If it's still too bad, then I might just go ahead and DNF. Figure out how the hell I get home. Alright, unfortunately that's where things end. I made it into the Mill Creek aid station right at mile 21-ish and was informed that I'd missed cutoff by all of 20 minutes. Which wasn't surprising. I mean, I'd walked pretty much for 13 miles at that point. Unfortunate being as this was my first ever DNF. I've done a lot of races in my life, and the whole concept of a DNF just seemed bewildering to me. But as I was walking along the trails here, especially in those last 5 miles, I'll say, just the reality of that, I'm not going to be able to finish this race. And everything that meant kind of washed over me pretty quickly. So finding out that I'd missed cutoff took the choice of whether or not I was even going to be able to continue took it out of my hands. It was determined for me. So that took a lot of the weight off my shoulders. And I think made it a little bit easier. Like, everybody is talking to me, consoling me about like not finishing, and I'm okay with it. Mentally, I knew I was prepared for the race. Physically, I knew I could have finished the race. If it wasn't for that just slight little, accident right around mile 8, things would have probably gone significantly better. And it really bums me out to not have the medal. It was really disheartening to have them cut off my GPS tracking chip and take my bib. As far as just general stuff with the race, UTMB as an organization. What's up, Sasha? Dog keeps clattering as she walks around. UTMB, it's my first time ever doing one of the races. I felt the organization of it was really well done. I liked how everything started in the Big Bear Village. I think that was really cool. Course support was awesome. Yeah, everything was just really good. Even like getting to that aid station in Mill Creek, finding out that I had DNF, like all the staff there and volunteers were really supportive, and the medic that helped me wrap up my ankle was extremely supportive and helpful. All around, just it was a good race. It was this weird kind of combination of like big event and small event at the same time. So it had a lot of the big event kind of feel, but as far as like branding and all that stuff, but small in that it really was like, yeah, you're just running up the street for a while, and then you're going to go that way. The course was great. It was fun. And that ascent up Snow Summit was just as painful, literally, because I had, that's where I sprained my ankle, but also figuratively in just that it just felt like it was never going to end. It was just this constant, you go up, and you do a couple of switchbacks, and you start going up more, and you're like, oh, I can see the ridge. We're going to come over that, and it'll be at the top. And then I look at my watch and see, like, nope, we've only gone a quarter mile. We are not close. I had hoped to get some footage of the eclipse when it happened, but I had made it to the peak of Snow Summit probably about 15 minutes before the actual eclipse happened. And then from that point on, I was really like in the back hills with a lot of tree coverage. I didn't see really any of it. The third aid station was really cool. They had actually like dressed up, or some of the volunteers there had actually dressed up in like zombie makeup and stuff, and they had Halloween decorations around the aid station, which was awesome. It was just a nice little thing to lift the spirits, especially at that point. I was trying to figure out what was going on with my foot, of whether or not it was an issue with my shoelacing, if it was my ankle, if it was something else. It was just really cool. So the big question that I ask after any race is always, would I do this race again, given what I've experienced, how everything went? And for me, I'm sorry, there's some construction going outside, so if there's some noise. But for me, it's a definite yes for this. I'm going to come back next year. I'm going to do the 50K. I'm going to rock it. The fact that I didn't finish this year just adds to that necessity that I'm going to do it. It was already in the plan. Now it's just like a for sure. So that's all I have for the recap of the race. Again, I'm super bummed that I got my first DNF, but yeah, it was going to happen eventually, so might as well. I don't have any of those runner blues that happens to a lot of people. A lot of that's because I already have a plan for what's coming next. I've been thinking about it since a couple of weeks before the race happened, and now it's just about executing that plan and going on to the next thing. So that's all I have. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you want to see some more. See what's coming up next on the schedule. Lace up, get out there and be safe, everyone. See you later.